Hi, I'm Trawler Specialist Jeff Merrill in Stuart, Florida. We're going to be showing you the Nordhavn 40 Migrator 1. She's a Canadian flag Nordhavn 40, 920 gallons of fuel, lugger main engine, keel-cooled dry stack, wing engine, air conditioning. Very special boat, built in the United States. Welcome aboard, Migrator 1. Two ways to get into this aft deck, which we call the cockpit. There's the starboard boarding gate, easy in and out from a dock. Back aft, you have a boarding gate here, takes you to the swim platform. On the swim platform, you can put this step, mounts right into the side for getting in and out of the water, very easy. Beneath me is the lazarette. Hot water tank, Bauer Jr. dive compressor. Over on the port side, the inverter and the water maker, and then along the front is the battery bank. Back into the cockpit, there are two built-in seats. The starboard seat is a storage locker. The port seat has the propane bottles. You can see there's a built-in scuba rack right here. Cockpit shower, hot and cold, and then we go into the salon. To get to the outside, you come out of either pilothouse door. These are Dutch doors. Shore power connections right here. Very well protected in the Portuguese bridge, which comes all the way around in front of the pilothouse. To get up to the foredeck, there's a boarding gate right here. I'm passing the waste pump out, lifelines and stanchions, dorade vents for air circulation. All the way up forward, Bruce 50-kilogram anchor, recessed well for anchoring. The windlass is right here, some cleats, built-in deck boxes, again, dorades on either side. Very easy foredeck to get around on. Working my way back aft, come up a couple of steps here. I'm passing some built-in recesses for the life rings. Pretty clever setup that Nordhavn put together. Good rail for coming up here. On the boat deck, we have the Livingston fiberglass dinghy mounted athwartship. It's launched by the mast and boom, which has boom winches on it. There's a dock box on both sides, just like this. Life raft up top. The forward tending struts to support the mast and the dry stack. Radar, spotlight, all your antennas are up on that wheelhouse roof. Here's the dry stack exhaust coming up. Flag halyards for courtesy flags, and very easy to get around up here. Once this dinghy's out of here, you've got a great deck area. We're on top of the Salon right now. Outside's very easy. The interior of the Salon comes out all the way on both sides. So you either have to go outside in the cockpit or through the wheelhouse doors to get up to the foredeck. There is a little bit of a ledge along the Salon for walking, but it's not that great. So this is a very safe boat to transit from aft to forward. You go through the house. Through the large door in the cockpit, you enter into the Salon. This entry level comprises of the Salon and the galley. Good headroom in here. Windows outboard all the way around. It's carpeted down below. There's an access hatch to the engine room. On the port side, some teak cabinetry and a comfortable chair for reclining. On the starboard side, a settee with a table for having meals, flat screen television. There's also a sub-zero freezer over here. In the center is the dry stack exhaust column, and I come into the galley. From the galley, I have a Corian countertop, double basin sink, fresh water and a fresh water for cooking, 3-burner propane stove and oven. I'm standing on lawn seal vinyl flooring, sub-zero refrigerator, microwave oven, storage lockers all around, and then I can go down to the accommodations or up to the pilot house. Let's go down. I'll show you what's going on down here. Come down 5 steps to the hallway. The hallway has 3 doors in it. Door number 1, door number 2, and door number 3. There's actually a small little door back here. This gives you access to the air conditioning, a smart move by Nordhavn. So let's go into door number 1, the head, show you what's going on there. Door number 1 has the head in here. It's a head and shower. Only one head on the Nordhavn 40, but it's great because it's isolated from the 2 cabins. A quick, easy rundown from the entry level or from the pilot house. The shower has a good glass door on it. Sink with counter, medicine cabinet with a mirror, and then a vacuum flush freshwater toilet. Owner cabin is all the way forward. We're underneath the foredeck here. There are 2 hanging lockers back aft on both sides. On the starboard side is a seat here. Very comfortable for putting on shoes. Counters, book racks which were added, overhead lockers. The bed is an island bed. It's easy to make on both sides. There's a hatch overhead. The chain lockers all the way forward. You also have a bank of drawers back on the center line and a flat screen television. Very comfortable, very easy cabin to enjoy, relaxing or getting a good night's sleep. Underneath the bed is some storage. We actually have the storm plates here for the salon windows, and you have access to the bow thruster. There's a bank of batteries down there that feeds the electricity for the bow thruster and the windlass. Access to the holding tank below here. Everything Nordhavn's done to give you access and serviceability has been really well done. Guest cabins on the port side with 2 bunk beds, upper bunk, lower bunk. A Splendid clothes washer dryer is forward on the port side. There's a hanging locker inboard and a bank of drawers below that. There's 2 opening port lights. You can get air conditioning in here and a Durade flow. There's a special notch right here in the door if you needed to take that washer dryer out. Nordhavn, again, thinking about it. Carpeted down below. On the bottom bunk area, you have access to the active fin stabilizers. And if you have a larger guest who wants to sleep down here, or if you just want to be more comfortable, there's a filler cushion, pops right in place there. You saw how difficult that was. Makes it very easy to put together, a little more comfortable. And from here, we go into the machinery space, into the engine room. This is the access for that right over here. It's about 4-foot headroom up front in the engine room. Nordhavn developed these maintenance strakes, which gives you extra room for getting around the engine. It's on both sides. Fuel tanks are outboard. They're fiberglass fuel tanks, about 920 gallons total fuel. These tanks gravity feed to a forward supply tank, and that will then provide fuel for the main engine and for the generator. Generator is back aft on a sound shield. The wing engine right behind me on the port side here has its own fuel tank. In this case, we've got a PVC plastic tank. The plastic tank, the wing tank, can only be filled by transferring fuel. So there is a Raycor transfer filter and also a pump that transfers your main fuel back to that wing tank. Gives you about 10 gallons, and once you run down with that, you would need to replenish it. The active fin stabilizers, the Naiad, are over here. Pretty easy to get around on this port side. On the starboard side, you have the keel cooler coming out. Freshwater plumbing pump and strainer is forward. And you can actually access the engine room from that hatch in the salon. Comfortable place to be in. Dry stack exhaust right here. And I think Nordhavn did an outstanding job on designing the Nordhavn 40 engine room. Up a few steps from the lower level, you arrive in the pilot house. Pilot house has a watch berth back aft. There's a very comfortable settee, which is where you're going to sit when you're operating the boat. Not enough room for a helm chair on the Nordhavn 40, but some people will put a stool here. Good sized table. There's some storage underneath the foot locker. Overhead hatch, forward windows. Outboard has wing vents to let some air come in. Again, the Dutch doors, I usually like to leave those open to get some good airflow while I'm underway. A large monitor right here with our chart plotter, single sideband, depth sounder, chart plotter, main engine, radar, AIS, aircon panel, generator. Everything you need to get to is up here. Stabilizer control panel, searchlight, VHF radio, GPS. We have this room set up with just the red overhead lights. During the day, you really don't need much lighting up here. At night, it's great to have the red lights. There's some indoor-outdoor interlocking carpet tiles down below, and that's covering the lawn seal vinyl. So when you're operating the boat, very easy to see what's going on sitting on the bench. When you're coming into dock, grab the helm, easy to get in and out of either side. From the starboard side, which is where you're going to normally park, starboard side 2, you can get and help out with the lines and go out to the Portuguese bridge. Thank you for your time in watching this video of Migrator 1. We'd love to get you on board. We do that by appointment. You can call or text me or John Hoffman, the listing brokers. We look forward to hearing from you so we can set up an appointment and get you aboard. Thanks for watching. Hey, great to be underway again, out on the water. Love it out here. Thank you very much for watching the video. We have a couple of things you can do. One thing is you can click the bell to get a reminder when we post the next video. We love it when you give us those thumbs up. And then you can subscribe by clicking the button below. Once you've seen a couple videos, you might also want to check out some of the other ones, so you can click on one of these videos on the side. Thanks. We hope to have you come back here soon, and we'll be putting up more content shortly.